Well, hey, real estate fans, welcome back to Market Statistics Southern Oregon. I am Alice Lema. I'm a principal broker at Home and Land Real Estate. And this week we have more good news as our market normalizes. And this is kind of interesting because I watch the financial news a lot and track what's going on because it does affect housing in little Southern Oregon. And not all the news has been good. Some of it's been good. It's been kind of mixed. But Southern Oregon housing is holding up well. So let's get to it. Jackson County prices year over year were up 7% this week. The average residential home in Jackson County now costing $564,507. The number of sold year over year this week were down 13%. We only had 37 closings in Jackson County residential this week. The number of listings year over year were up 4%. We have 764 active listings in the residential market, and that is up from a basically normal amount of listings, kind of like 2019. We had 0 foreclosures that closed, 0 short sales that closed in Jackson County, and we had $4 million sales just this last week in Jackson County. We had one in Shady Cove for $1 million, one in East Medford for $1.1 million, one in Ashland for $1.2 million, and one in East Medford, another one in East Medford for $1.5 million. Congratulations to all those folks. That's awesome. Josephine County prices year over year were down 20% this week. The average residential home in Josephine County now costing $406,794. The number of sold year over year in Josephine County were up 17%. There were 20 closings on SOMLS in Josephine County residential this week. The number of listings were also up in Josephine County, but they're basically neutral. They were up 2%. There's 391 active listings in Josephine County residential this week. There were 0 foreclosures that closed, 0 short sales that closed, and $0 million closings in Josephine County's residential market. Klamath County prices year over year are up 1%, so basically neutral. The average residential home in Klamath County now costing $343,961. The number of sold year over year in Klamath were down 10% this week. There were only 9 closings on SOMLS in the residential market for Klamath. The number of listings year over year were up 8% in Klamath County. There are now 325 active listings in Klamath County's residential market. Just to finish up Klamath County, we had 0 foreclosures, 0 short sales, and $0 million closings in the residential market for Klamath County. So why am I so excited? I am excited because we had a fairly stable listing inventory, almost back to normal. We have a little bit of an upswing, maybe because that's the time of year, it's spring, but we'll track it. That's why we do these micro market statistics. But the prices have some volatility. If you average it out, which is kind of what we're starting to do, we're kind of combining all the counties. But the idea is that the volatility is correcting itself in quick order. So we are in an interesting time again, where we have economic things happening. This is the end of the first quarter of 2026. We have geopolitical things happening. But Southern Oregon housing is holding up, and that speaks to the buyers and the sellers' fortitude. So yay for us. And I also wanted to mention that, and we'll talk more about this on the main podcast, that the interest rates, there's volatility in that. So I think they're up to almost 6.5% this week. But overall, we're holding our own. And then remember, we are one of the destination type locations. So we do have a lot of people that want to live here, and the people that do live here already mostly want to stay here. So there's high demand for our real estate. both rural property and in town. So as we move forward, we'll continue to track it. But Southern Oregon typically outpaces the national average. So we love our Southern Oregon property. We love our Southern Oregonians who have the spine to get out there and buy and sell property right now, because it is a little hard, it is a little scary, but the statistics are proving that it's worth it. So in the meantime, I want to be your agent. I am a great listing agent. I'm a great buyer's agent. I'm great with investors. I'm an investor myself. I also own home property management, so we can take care of you if you buy more. And if you want to divest, we can also sell your properties. But give me a call, give me a text. Let's have a plan for what you want to accomplish in your real estate life. If you want to talk about wealth building over time, if you're downsizing, if you're upsizing, if you have adult kids and you want to start dispersing your estate early, I'm fluent in all those languages. So give me a call, give me a text, 541-301-7980, 541-301-7980. Have a blessed weekend. Bye now.